Hey guys, and welcome back to Jak and Daxter. We're going to be exploring the lost Precursor City today, lost in massive, monolithic quotation marks, and I seem to remember, it's coming back to me that I had a bit of trouble with this particular level.
Yeah, this level is probably one of the biggest ones in the game. It's pretty lengthy, it's got a lot of puzzles and challenges, it's pretty tough.
Dude, this is straight out of Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, he'd feel right at home here, all these weird little, those little, circular burning things.
Yeah, definitely.
That's totally one of the future levels from the games.
I mean, this area looks great, but it ramps the difficulty up something first, and again, that's not a bad thing, because we've got unlimited lives. But, I don't know, it just started to, wear on me after a while.
Also, in this particular area, when I was recording it, for some reason, this happens every now and then, enemies will only give you 1 point of green eco. And I don't know why that happens. Sometimes they'll give, 3 or 4 at once, but here you only get 1, and I don't know why.
What's green eco do?
Green eco is your health.
Ah, okay. Trying to picture in my mind what the Precursors would do with all this equipment, and I think they were just video game fans, honestly, because otherwise the layout doesn't make much sense.
I think they were just bored.
Yeah. Oh, Tony, we got nothing else to do today? I'll just make a fucking flying platform, who cares?
They're trying to make the commute to work a little more engaging.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I mean, as a city, it's not really much of a city at all. It's just kind of a series of dangerous death chambers.
Yeah, death chamber. It's a death chamber. Now you get to experience that wonderful meme up close, my friend.
So yeah, when the water turns greenish yellow with energy, you don't want to be in there.
Mm-hmm. Is it charged with eco?
It's charged with pain.
Okay. Didn't realize that was a variety of eco.
So these guys, I don't know why they're standing on each other's shoulders, but you hit the little guy to knock him off the top, and then you hit both of them.
And they're going for the intimidation factor, I believe.
Oh, we're not 1, but 2!
We are totem fearers. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. The platforms that spin around, the electric kind of pipes and so on. Well, I guess they're more red hot than anything. That guy, he deserved to die. He was not doing his job as a security guard properly.
Again, he was trying to use intimidation. Look at me, I'm big and hairy.
Oh, this room in particular, this massive room, this is one that's
yeah.
Kind of making me sweat under my collar, so to speak.
Don't worry, I got it all figured out. What I always do with this part is I position the platform so that way I can have them right between the 2 buttons that I need to go to. So with that green one right there, I'm going to hit it, and then I'll have a perfect bridge to get to the next area.
Okay. Yep, we're doing it now, so don't worry.
In fact, we did it. See?
Nice. So I see you're setting it up before you hit the button.
Yep.
Clever girl.
It's a little bit slow paced, yeah, but it's not hard. Well, it's not hard now. It was hard back then.
God, I love collectible fountains. You know how there's a boss fountain usually where you can get your... I forget, is it a boss fountain before a boss and it gives you loads of health upgrades and such?
Yeah.
Okay. This is just it's a trove of collectibles, a smorgasbord. You've got to work for them, but they're all there and you can see them. It's like the ice key in Banjo-Kazooie. You want it, but you can't touch it.
I'd probably say my favorite, collectible fountain was probably Nasty's loot in the first Spyro.
Oh.
That is heaven.
Yeah, fuck my shit up, son. Jesus Christ.
That one part at the end where you have to explode all those things and it gives you all the little 25 gem count and it just keeps going up and up and up.
Yep. And just being able to unlimitedly fly was nice as well.
Yeah.
No more gliding. We're almost a real dragon now.
Just gotta make sure it's safe to fall down. And it is. Yeah, the camera in this game, it's kind of weird. With most games nowadays, you can move the camera all around you, up and down.
Uh-huh.
Here it's just left and right. And if you push the the right stick in, forward, or back, it zooms in the camera in and out. It's kind of weird.
Well, it was, the first type of game that Naughty Dog was developing, with these characters and this world in mind, so I can cut me a little bit of slack. I feel like we're gonna run out of stuff to say in this level in particular because it's so big. So do you just want me to read the development thing for Jak and Daxter verbatim off Wiki?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, some of this chaff was already covered, but these are the fine deets. Development on Jak and Daxter began in January 1999 as Project Y. As the rest of the Naughty Dog team were working on Crash Team Racing, as Chaff said at the beginning, only 2 programmers were allocated to the project. The rest of the team began work on Jak as well after the release of the PlayStation 2. Because of the PS2's status as a new console, Naughty Dog felt that they had to create a unique character for it. I'm not sure. I think they could have brought Crash over,
Yeah, I mean, give him, one last hurrah before he endured the wrath of Cortex.
Oh, God. You know what made me sad in, Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon? Is when you get the fully completed, book, there's one picture at the end that shows all the characters and says, "We'll miss you."
Sad face.
The feels were real. So yeah, they felt they had to create a unique character for this new game on the new console. Before the main development of Jak and Daxter started, Naughty Dog confirmed the idea with Sony Computer Entertainment, and after showing them a character they dubbed Boxman to demonstrate their animation engine, they came up with J&D.
Alright. Don't mind me, just messing around with the water.
What's going on here exactly?
Nothing. There's just a body of water in here for no reason.
Okay.
That spins you around.
Whatever, it's fun, I guess. I suppose it's to get you used to, the stuff following here.
Yeah, I guess, because it's spinning you around and you gotta get through before the water turns to all energy and stuff again. So this part right here, this used to drive me crazy as a kid. So what you have to do is step on all those platforms and they'll light up, but you can only touch them once and they have to all be, lit up before you can open that door.
God, this is such a Zelda puzzle.
That's the thing, again, I've never played Zelda, but I look at some of this and I think, there might have been some inspiration from the games in here. It definitely seems like a very puzzly, adventurous kind of thing.
Well, Zelda influenced, a lot of stuff. Beyond Good and Evil is basically a love letter to Zelda.
I've never played that, actually. I kind of want to.
Well, I picked up the game not too long ago, so who knows? Although you'd have to play it first, because going into a playthrough without actually having played the game before is it's either a death sentence, or if you have Mexi, it's a cool breeze. That's Mexican Base Monkey, just in case you're confused.
Don't worry, I wasn't.
Okay, cool. Back to the wiki. The game was in development for almost 3 years, and throughout this time numerous changes were made to almost every aspect of the game, while the various engines used in the game were all tweaked to optimize their performance. The engine tweaks allowed Jak and Daxter to have no loading times or fogging, and to be able to display high quality textures in a seamless multi-level world.
Thank God, because it looks amazing.
It does. The main characters also went through changes. Originally, there was going to be a third main character that would develop as the game was played in a Tamagotchi style. Instead, Naughty Dog concentrated their efforts on 2 main characters in order to create the exact characters they wanted. And let's be honest, it works better when you have a wisecracking duo than a wisecracking trio, because there's always going to be that third wheel.
Yeah, and there's a right time and place for having 3 people at once. And even here, it's mostly Jak. Daxter's here to just, hey, look at our animation. Look at us going crazy.
Naughty Dog stated in several interviews that the character inspiration was more Joe Madureira, I apologise for mangling that name, who did Battle Chasers, the comic book, more than anything else, in an interview. The game was announced at E3 2001. After the release of Jak and Daxter, Naughty Dog was prepared to create a sequel as long as the first did well enough to warrant it. After the game did go on to sell admirably, development of Jak 2 was begun shortly thereafter. The game's soundtrack was comprised entirely by multi-instrumentalist Josh Mansell. The album was produced by Devo singer Mark Mothersbaugh and was recorded at Mutato Musica Studios. And that's your lot.
So for this next mission, we have to activate all these little spinning balls of some strange origin to activate this elevator that will take us up to the surface.
Oh, is that where another power cell is residing?
Well, you'll see where the power cell is after I kill this guy.
I didn't like these guys. They annoyed me.
Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of enemy you have to hit from above and only from above, otherwise you get hit.
It's like, I'm just trying to have some fun. Stop making me, like, vary up my gameplay patterns, game.
And there's a power cell. Just gonna push it up to the surface with us.
It's still going.
I remember seeing this for the first time. That just kind of blew my mind, that you have this giant elevator that exits the level and goes back to Rock Village. It's like, whoa, they're all connected in real time.
Dude, it's like I'm playing the next generation of video games.
That cutscene definitely wasn't a loading screen.
No, sir. I'm fine with, like, some hidden loading times. I'm pretty sure you can't have, like, no loading times in the game. It's got to be masked somehow.
Yeah, there's always a way they do it. Like, even, God of War, even when it has the seamless transitions from one area to the next, they're always, like, loading something in. It's just very subtle, I guess. So now we used to go back in and finish the level. Because there's so more to do.
We're not done with the Lost Precursor City yet. I remember slides, for one thing.
Yeah, we still got more sliding to do.
Some kind of submarine/escape pod.
Oh, those precursors and their crazy machines. We built a city. We don't live here anymore. I guess we'll give it to the lurkers.
Where did they all go? You don't know. So Crash. So very, very Crash.
Right? Like, I would love to see. Well, I guess this is, Jak with full 3D motion and and environments. But I guess, the way Crash handles is a lot more differently than Jak, because Jak, the way he moves and jumps is kind of different.
You mean Crash with full 3D environments and such?
Did I say Jak?
You did indeed, mate. Don't worry, it's fine. You were looking at the characters, all good. Yeah, this is a nightmare, because if you miss even one, Precursor orb, you gotta go all the way around and try again.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure if I had to edit around this, but...
Oh, I'm triggered. I'm doubly triggered. The multiplyer's gotta keep going up. You don't want to see me when I'm septuple triggered.
Smoking sick editing style.
Oh shit. Ah, Jesus. What's fifth? Is that like quintuple?
Yep.
Good stuff. Oh, you got the power cell. That's good enough, I guess. So are you gonna have to go back now, or did you edit around it?
I guess not. That must have been a different playthrough I recorded.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay, never mind. I'm perfect. Whatever.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to take the expressway back up out of here. We somehow activated some kind of hidden underwater dark eco collection, and that was rising for whatever reason.
Well, I guess it's just kind of like an intruder, keep out device.
Oh, you want to break into our city? We'll prepare to get ecoed.
Not very ecological, but whatever. Actually, what am I saying? It won't be an intruder device, because the intruder's already inside. Some kind of anti-intruder device, I guess? I'm mixing up my words today, guys. I apologize.
Dark eco, it comes up to kill people.
There you go.
That's all I need to know.
Not the snappiest name, but it works.
I mean, this is a pretty cool sequence. Just gotta run fast. And do a sick jump at the end.
Oh, yeah. Whoa! That's the money shot.
Right? Put that in the trailer. I think it was in the trailer, actually.
I'm saying that there's 2 minutes left here, so do we have a boss fight coming up?
Well, we still have to go back to Rock Village, get our power cells from a few people, and then after that, we'll be heading to the next area.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, Lost Precursor City, it's, looking back at it now in this recording, it's not too bad. It's not as big as I remember, but it's still pretty lengthy. It does get pretty difficult. And I'd imagine, first-time players would have a lot of trouble with it.
I remember struggling quite a bit, because again, it's just like a spike in difficulty after a relatively easy, first 4 or 5 levels or so.
It doesn't get too much harder in this, area of levels. Now, the ones after it get pretty tough, and then to the end game.
Yep. Alright, Jak, alright, Daxter, alright, Chaff, it's time to get paid.
And by get paid, I mean get artifacts, because money doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I do wonder how they fund anything in this world.
Probably like a bartering system.
I guess, you trade services for artifacts, you trade artifacts for other artifacts.
It's funny, I've done comms for so long that, even if it's, other people's work, I can tell the moment that the steam goes out of a recording part.
There's still a little bit of steam. The exhaust pipe is still hot. That's all that matters.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Thank God there's only 20 seconds left. Oh, yeah.
And now I'm gonna take your other eye.
No, please, I need this to see. My need is greater.
I offer you a power cell.
I am blind.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you satisfied?
Good job, I'm an oracle, I can use my mind to see. But can he see the next part, part 7, coming up next time? Maybe. See you then.